Hello everybody, this is Cosmic Tom Lynch, and I have had a Sony point and shoot WX350 now for about 6 months, and I finally have upgraded to a DLSR. And as unlike a lot of people that get stuff on the internet, I got this at Millennium Mall in Orlando, Florida, and this is an a58 DLSR camera. Got a good deal up there. And this is an official unboxing here. Let's see what we have here. Warranty instructions. One of the reasons I picked this camera is because it had a lightweight similar to the SL Canon 1, okay, but I do like the Sony product as well. It had an articulating monitor and as well a very high level electronic viewfinder, which was appealing to me. So let's see how this beauty looks. As well, it has a pretty good selection, unlike the Sony A6000 or A51 that used the E-mount lenses. This has an A-mount lens, and it had a better selection. As well, I got lucky when I purchased this. I had an upgradable lens that's not like your standard, kit lens, like 35 by 55 millimeter, but this one's a very advanced lens, and it was like actually marked at $500, and I got it $200 off. And this one here is DT18 by 135 millimeters. So it has an excellent zoom, and it has very high specifications as well. We'll take a look at this in a second. Like I said, unlike one of the competitors, has a articulating monitor on the back of it, which the SL1 did not have, which was also another very lightweight camera. I'm actually planning on getting a harness on the side to go to the Titusville Air Show coming up this next weekend. So I'm going to be giving out the, using the rapid fire, trigger mechanism here as well. Let me see. One thing nice about the Sony A58 is that when you look through the viewfinder, this will actually turn off so that you aren't getting glare from the articulating monitor. Also, it will auto sense that when you put your eye up to the cup, this will actually turn off, but also it has a button here, which I really thought was a nice feature. It has, auto intelligence, panoramic view. Also has like a scene selection, and this is a really nice function I used on the WX350 Twilight scene selection, which you can actually use will give you a higher level ISO setting for night shots, and it'll actually take 3 samples of the photo and give you the best possible image out of the 3 samples. So it'll go click, click, click like this, and it's a cheap way of getting a really good shot if you're not a real expert. They have like a scene where you can take pictures of gourmet food, or like a blurred background with a photo. It's something really worthwhile, messing around with. It's also got a movie mode, and it also has a manual mode for if you want to adjust the aperture or the ISO manually. A lot of people, it's so sophisticated these days with the superior focus that a lot of people don't venture beyond that. It also has a hot shoot. Also has an auto flash as well too. So I'm pretty pleased with my purchase. Here's the kit lens that it came along with as well, and I believe that's 35 by 55 millimeters. Also, we have like the neck strap, but like I said, I'm planning on getting a little harness, which I found on Amazon. I can't really remember exactly what it's called, but it's almost like like a holster for a gun. it's battery charger. And thank God it's got a battery, so I can get up and going. And a USB, which is, these days with these cameras, they have, the USBs are actually multi-ports, which it's used to actually power the camera or do a digital transfer of your photos to the computer. I do not believe this one has Wi-Fi. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but this was something that was really not as big of a concern to me. It's nice to have, but I've been, a lot of times on the fly, and if it's not really cooperating as well as possible, I just always have a cord laying here that I just, dump the photos to and move along. Let's see if there's anything else I really wanted to say about this camera. The menu is very user-friendly, and that's one, and the lightweight, and as well the articulating monitor. On the more advanced Sony, the a57, they had the articulating monitor that was off to the side that you could actually, you know, adjust in different convoluted ways, which was really nice. You know, my theory in looking at this, especially when I was looking at the Canon SL1, you know, I really was coming to terms with having, you know, it in the center, and I decided for myself. Also, I quite strongly looked at, you know, the Nikon 5300, which is just, you know, a whiz-bang gizmo camera that's just got all kinds of, you know, bang for the buck. But I felt like, even though at the Costco bundle with the 5300 that offered the 55mm to 300mm lens, I felt like I got a higher level, you know, lens with this one. And actually by piecing it together and you know, going and looking to buy my own camera bag, felt like I did pretty good with this. So I was real pleased with this purchase. I've, you know, researched it quite a bit and, you know, compared it to quite a few others. One of the reasons I ended up selecting the a58 is just because I've really been pleased with Sony quality with quite a few other products that I've purchased. So I hope this helps you make a decision or hips you a little bit more to cameras in general. It has a very high resolution too, which is, I believe, 20.1 pixels, and a very high, also has a very high color depth rate, and as all the way across the board beat the competition as far as like resolution and depth of color. So it's a very high quality camera as far as, you know, producing, you know, a top quality image as well too. And with that being said, I really don't have a website or anything. I'm kind of just doing this for fun or for, you know, altruistic reasons. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.